Greg came in as a freshman and got some time on the field and minimal production, but really from his freshman year to sophomore year, we just saw him blossom as a player and really explode on the point side, but also the leadership and just being familiar within our team. And I think that played into him becoming a captain in his junior year, again being very productive, and then a captain again in his senior year. So Greg's been a great, obviously, part of our lacrosse over the past 4 years, but more so having a lasting impact, being a two-time captain for those future leaders that we're going to have, having him be one of those guys. Andrew came in as a highly touted recruit. He was a top 20 recruit coming out nationally, and he fit the billing when he came to Towson. He played and was immediate impact right away in his freshman year and continued to improve. He didn't have the best shooting percentage, but he worked at it, and he knew that he's a very competitive person, so he continued to work and he continued to want to get better. He stepped on the field on practice and you knew he was there. He's full of energy, flying around, loves to play the game, and it's something that we're missing, in the back half of his senior year due to injury, but it's something that he has been a huge part of our lacrosse program, probably one of the more complete midfielders we've had here in a long time, and Andrew has just been a great part of Towson lacrosse. Justin's a young man who kind of was trying to find his way his freshman year, played back and forth a little bit, ended up having a huge goal against Hodgson in double overtime, and I think that just kind of gave him the confidence to move forward. He's always had a positive outlook on himself, but also his role within the team. He's played a lot of minutes for us, basically from sophomore year on, being a starter within our first midfield group, and he's a young man that continues to get better, and we saw the biggest jump physically and maturity-wise in Justin from his junior to his senior year, and this year he's really taken a step forward by becoming a captain, and the team really embracing who Justin is and how he relates to the team and what he's done for the program, and that's something that I think has a huge impact not only on where we are currently, but also I think for the years and the classes to come that Justin's been able to work with, to have those guys really see what he was about and how he developed over his 4 years here. JoJo came in and again was a really strong recruit, and his first year he didn't start his first game. We were down in Jacksonville, but we ended up making a move at halftime and starting him out down at close defense in the second half, and he solidified that at that point and stayed as a starter for the rest of his career here at Towson. An extremely consistent player, a guy that we could depend on to lock down usually the other team's best offensive player. Terrific off the ground, terrific in transition, really good IQ with the ball, and being able to really showcase his talents in many different ways as a defenseman for us, but also what it takes to be someone on the defensive end that can have a long-lasting career through effort, through working hard and being able to make things happen, from an unheralded position. Max has been one of my favorite guys to coach over the years. Wasn't really much of an impact guy through his first 3 years with us, but a terrific guy at practice, and that hard work and his love for the game of lacrosse has really shined through in the past couple of years with us. Last year he got on the field quite a bit and was a decent producer, and now as a senior he's just doing tremendous things, and his love for the game, his competitiveness as a lacrosse player has really helped our team be successful, not just on game day, but also in practice, because he goes hard in practice and he works hard, and there's nothing, he's the smallest guy on our roster, but he's the guy that plays the biggest and the hardest, and loves to compete, and is just a handful for any defensive guy to cover him. And being able to have Max with us and knowing that his father has been is a Hall of Fame member of Towson lacrosse and athletics. To have Max follow in his footsteps and do so well, I couldn't be more proud of Max and more honored to have him be a part of our program.